Valentine's Day, whoever's editing this. It might not be Valentine's Day when you're editing this, but it is for me. Oh my word, and it's actually 2:15, which means it's 14:14 of the 14th. That's an intro. Good evening, viewers. Good day for me. It's had a revelation. It's currently 2:15 on Valentine's Day, which means it's 14:14 of the 14th. So that's a little nugget of knowledge for you. We're going to be dropping more nuggets of knowledge like that on you throughout this video. So stay tuned and like and subscribe as well. You know, if you want. I can't tell you what to do. It's apparently a free country. Let's not get political. That's not what we're here for. We know what we're here for. We're here for the bloody football, and the football was a lot of fun. Unless you Derby, lol. Don't come after me with your inflatable fallacies, please, guys. But, you know, yeah. No, thank you. Anyway, we won 4-1. If you don't know, I think without further ado, we'll get into it. I wasn't saying like Jew is in the religion there. I was just nothing against. What am I doing? What am I bloody doing? I don't know. A match reaction, according to, you know, thumbnail and title and what I was asked to do. So, you know, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a bash, like Lee Buchanan gives it a bash into his own goal. They scored an own goal, by the way. It was a segue. Okay. Yeah, so the opening goal was a Lee Buchanan own goal. Yeah. It was because of Izzy Jones, as one might expect, because that man is outrageous. 3 assists in the first half. Three assists in the first half from his, if you include the own goal. Just an absolute joke of a performance, to be honest, from Izzy. I wasn't at this game, by the way. I know I have to say that every week, pretty much. I haven't been at the best games this season. Beat Derby 4-1, wasn't there? First time we've scored 4 goals in a home game in like 7 years. It was a long time. Wasn't at the Reading game. I was meant to be going, and then circumstances happened. What else wasn't I? I wasn't at the Forest game, where we apparently played really well. You know what games I was at? Preston, Millwall, QPR at home earlier in the season. Do you remember that one? That was a lot of fun. I was at Bournemouth, I think. Was I at Bournemouth? Yeah, because that was Jones's goal. Was it Jones's goal? Anyway, speaking of Jones, yeah, he got three of first half assists. Just gave their left back Craig Forsyth an absolute horrid time. Played 83 minutes. I'll tell you what, let's share the screen. You know what, that's probably a good idea. That's the one. Share screen. There we go. Here he is. Big Jones. It's really 3. That is really 3 assists. Okay. They're lying to us because he put the ball in, which Lee Buchanan turned past Ryan Alsop. There wasn't much he could do. The quality of the ball in from Jones once again was just chef's kiss. I wasn't smoking the devil's lettuce there. Don't worry, I'm a good boy. Yeah. What a bloke Jones is. Got that assist 15 minutes in. We're going over old ground here. Well, not technically old ground, but I've gone over it a lot in this video. Yeah, he gave Forsyth a torrid time. Forsyth is number 3. Oh, I haven't changed his number. Oh, yeah, I have. There he is. I mean, as you can see, they were trying to put the pressure on Dijksteel from the looks of this. And you may notice just a fat old gap for Izzy Jones, just to wreak havoc in. I think I looked at half time at the average positions. I'm pretty sure Jones' position was up here or something. It was ridiculous. Eventually, he dropped back down to kind of here. By the way, those boxes will be explained soon. Stop looking at him, all right? Stop ruining the surprise. Chris Wilder, sex machine. Yeah, 3 key passes. That's pretty nice, isn't it? That's not bad. I've got nothing more to add on that. It's just very good. Max Bird did equalise for them. I saw a lot of, not a meltdown on Twitter, but a lot of people kind of saying, oh, here we go again. I feel a sneeze coming on. At some point in the next while, I may end up sneezing, although it's one of those that's kind of there, but not there. You understand sneezes. I don't need to explain sneezes to you. You get it. Also, attacking momentum bar there, as you can see. First half, better side. Second half, battered him. Yeah, but Max Bird's goal, I've seen it. It drops out to him. I believe it takes a deflection on the way through. I may have to look at it again, but I believe it does take a deflection. And so I'm letting Lumley off. He didn't pass it to them this game. Didn't have a great game, though, according to this. Like I say, I haven't seen the game. All right. Poor game for long balls, according to this. And his general pass accuracy. So distribution, maybe not the best, but maybe Derby playing high press. I don't know. I mean, by the looks of some of their performances, they were very poor. Lee Buchanan, obviously, with that own goal, but then Forsyth getting just destroyed by Jones. Tom Lawrence and Max Bird and Christian Bielik as well, who is good at this level. He had a decent game, winning all his aerial duels, which you probably would expect, considering a lot of them would have been against Tav. Not the most airy. He's not bad in the air, I don't think. I feel like he's got a decent spring on him. 2 key passes again from Tav. He just creates chances, this man. Tom Lawrence as well. He's been key for them this year. You can see Johnny Howson and kind of the spine of the team there, really, having a poor game for Borough. Howson, Fry and Lumley. Possibly to do with these 3 in here, maybe overrunning us a little bit. I mean, what's it saying for Fry? Yeah, I mean, he won all his aerial duels. As per. Not Mertesacker. Not a good long ball success rate. Missed a big chance, apparently. And that's why he's just gone down. I haven't seen the big chance that he missed. But he did. For Mr. Howson. Nothing on here. Again, really poor long ball success rate. He lost possession 13 times. I mean, he got a yellow, so that's going to take his rating down, I believe. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, we won 4-1. Who cares? That's how I'm at. That's where I'm at. And Connolly scored as well, so we can get off his back now. Apparently, he had a solid game. Kind of joint second in the man match with Tav, obviously behind Jones, who, let me repeat, 3 assists in 45 minutes. But yeah, Connolly got the goal. Not a lot of passes, but what you're going to be wanting Connolly doing is just that, just stretch and play, getting him behind. You can see by the positioning of their 2 centre backs, there's a big gap in there. They left a big gap looking at these other positions. And Connolly, well, he was pulling out into that right hand channel quite a lot. Balogun, weirdly, quite deep there. You can see one of his hotspots is just past the halfway line. Maybe Tav was running in beyond him. Well, look at Tav's tape map. He's all over the gaff. We love you, Tav. Get him down. Taylor as well, hotspot up there. So by the looks of things, look at these average positions. Looks like Balogun pulling out to the left quite a lot, linking up with Taylor and with Tav, which we did see in the game against. Was the last game or was that? Balogun got that assist. I can't remember, but we have seen them do it. That link-up play down the left-hand side, they do it really well. Did again in this game. If we look at that there, and then Taylor kind of overlapping. They were trying to put number 2 on him by the looks of things. Nathan Byrne. It's a bit weird for them to stick a man on Taylor and not on Jones. I mean, maybe Jones is unmarkable, but we've seen in average positions previously. You'd maybe have the left back there and then one of the centre backs in there and just completely try and just stick 2 men on him and try and stifle him. Maybe Derby were like, maybe Wazza thought he didn't want to chase the lost cause and kind of stop Izzy Jones. Probably should have done something, because by the looks of this, he just had crikey, don't want to draw another box. Yeah, like by the looks of this, he just had a complete free run in beyond this left-sided centre back. That's my dog barking again. He's a rascal, isn't he? Yeah, but he would have had a free run in here, and with Connolly and Jones, and obviously you got Crooks getting forward. He bagged a goal as well. Yeah. Interestingly, we got 2 goals just before half time as well. Easy Jones, shout out. Connolly on the 44th minute turns, shoots, big deflection, in it goes. Big up yourself, Connolly. I saw a lot of positive things on Twitter after that game, saying that he played really well. A couple of people giving him man of the match, which I was kind of like, steady the buffs. All right, Jones got 3 assists. Just, okay. But apparently he did play well, which you love to see, really. I'm just comparing him and Balogun's touches, so don't mind me. I mean, they really weren't involved in play that much, really, were they, in that link-up play? Actually, I was going to look at Sport Property. Well, he got 1 pass. He came on in the 90th minute, right? Don't jump on his back. He's not a horse. He's Slovenian, that's what he is. But yeah, we got those 2 goals just before half-time, which you'd imagine probably just killed Derby. Not in that way. I don't want to see Derby County die. Where else are we going to get 4-1 victories? Rest of the league, probably. How we're playing at the moment. Don't come at me, Derby fans. I've already said, leave your massive inflatable penises at home. Don't bring him in. Don't bring him in my area, sunshine. Not that I've got anything against penises. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, you can see in that second half, the attacking momentum chart, they had a little bit there, and then just a sea of green. That a bit there as well, but I mean, you can see they didn't really create much according to this, and that's also shown by the fact they had 6 shots and no big chances. A lot of passes, actually. They outpassed us, which is interesting. But hey, they didn't outscore us, and that's the stat that matters. As the old, is it a cliche? Is it a cliche? Well, people always say it, don't we? Also notice we got the 3rd best defence in the league. Don't know if you knew that. Fulham and Bournemouth conceded 26, we conceded 29. Let me just fact check that quickly. Yeah, we did. So that's pretty nice. And you can see why. Not based off the average positions here, because when you look at the average positions, there's clear space for them. But there you go. Put a little dash in there if you want. How am I going to? If I use my nose as a dash, there you go. What am I really doing? Yeah. So these boxes. Let's get on to. Oh, Watmore scored as well. 30 seconds after coming on. Energy again, just absolute energy, man. He's like an electrician because energy. Man, you got it. And if you didn't, switch on. All right, use your brain, use your noggin. Not to hit the keyboard in frustration with how much I'm waffling, please. Don't break your keyboard, guys. Yeah, Watmore just pressing, goes back to the keeper, Allsop, and then Balogun wins it back over here. You've got Allsop in there, and there was a defender in there as well. Just a bit of sauce. We'll try and demonstrate here. Just a little flick, little back heel into What of the More, and he just tucks it home. It's very nice. Absolute filth from Balogun. We know he's a very gifted player. Technically, we've seen it in that link-up play on the left-hand side with Tav and Taylor. And we've seen it in every game he's played, really. Obviously, that really nice assist just a couple of weeks ago, who I can't remember who's against. Yeah, we know he's a very good technical player. And yeah, well, he proved it there with that bit of sauce. So these boxes, as I'm sure you're wondering, are just things I've noticed on both teams that made me think maybe did Derby try and match us here? So obviously you've got, I mean, their centre mids are closer than ours. That's 5 and 8, which is. Let me close these. Hang on. bear with. Yeah, Bird and Bielik, both over there. I noticed quite a lot of there because they've got obviously they're putting pressure on Taylor as well as they were trying to put pressure on Tav here, who obviously likes to operate on the left-hand side of that midfield. They stuck Bielik and Bird over there. Didn't work for him, clearly. I mean, Tav's got, as we said, 2 key passes. A lot of touches on the ball as well. Most in the game? Most in the game? Question mark. Let us have a look. Let me get touches, hang on. Or is it in passing? Touches? Oh, no, never mind. Most on the team, though. I mean, they did have more possession, so Nathan Byrne and Curtis Davies, a lot of touches, but those ratings really poor. I'm wondering if maybe it was Curtis Davies who got pressured and lost the ball for the Watford goals in the 89th minute. I wish I'd bloody been there now. Damn it. So yeah, you can see they've kind of done that. Now ours is a little more spaced out. So maybe, I'm kind of convinced of myself this is a mute point now, but I've started sort of thing. But yeah, it looks like they were trying to put that pressure on Tav and stop him creating. But I mean, as you can see on his heat map, you can't really put 2 men in one area because he's all over the place. He's out there. There's a hot spot there. I mean, that's where he mostly is, on the left-hand side. But he's back here. He's over here. Obviously, that's from taking corners. He must be a nightmare to man mark, which hence why you'd imagine people don't really do it. And they just try to block up the space in that. Maybe try and stop him getting the ball. And Tav's just like, no, excuse me. I'm just going to float around, please. I'm just going to go where I want. And hence he did. Also, you may notice Crooks and Jones not as close together in this game. Nothing to add to that, but I didn't watch the game right. Cut me some slack. The thing that really stuck out to me, though, was this bit here. You'll notice in the blue boxes, in like a kind of little triangle here. I should have drawn triangles, shouldn't I? Can I draw a triangle? Let's give it a go. Oh, crumbs. Oh, what have I done? Oh, boy. No, go back. That was... Oh, I don't like it. Oh, not... Yeah, oh, there you go. You can look at my freehand drawing now. Yeah, this is going to be a sight to behold. We're going off track, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Whoa, look at this. Oh, crumbs, I've moved it. Come on. No, don't move. Oh, what a triangle that is. That's... If you know what triangle that is, let me know in my maths, in the my maths comment section. Shout out Mr. Swall. If you're watching, G, drop me a text. Come on. Oh, that one. It looks more like a dunce cap, to be honest. Maybe that's symbolic. Of the Derby attack. Oh, just switched it on him. Let's have a swig. Yeah, so that 3, I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, you're seeing this 3 here from us. Now, I think this is quite deceptive. Obviously, Tav was, according to this, his average position is there, but when you look at his heat map, he's mostly pulling out to that left-hand side, and there's a bit of a hot spot there. But by the looks of things, a lot of his work was done in that channel. If we look at theirs, so you've got, well, interestingly, how they're supposedly playing is a little 4-2-3-1, but it's kind of, hang on, have I not moved 42 here? I haven't moved 40. I'm an idiot. I forgot to move 42, and hence I've just ruined the whole video. Wait, no, he is there. Wait, what? What? Oh, okay, I've just confused myself, viewers. I thought for a brief second I was like, oh, have I forgotten to move left mid Liam Thompson from his average positions? Did he not play any minutes? Like, what the heck? He's supposedly a left mid in a 4-2-3-1. Only played 45 minutes, but I mean, that just signalises how much they were getting pushed back. He only played 45 minutes. That's their left mid. So just imagine they're all shifted back. That's the Jones effect, baby. I say it every week, apart from when he doesn't play well, which is never. God, I just confused myself there. Who came on for Thompson then? I want to have a look at. What am I like? Including substitutions. Well, I'm now baffled. I've well and truly baffled myself. I realise this is now wildly unprofessional that I'm looking at my phone. When did these substitutions come on? Well, Ravel Morrison came on the 66th minute. Their substitutions did absolutely nothing. Ravel Morrison came on, and on this, sat deep. He sat kind of on the edge of the D in there, well, the edge of the centre circle. Who else came on? Who was it? 32 and 36. That's the really weird one. They won't have the correct numbers, but they're in here. Oh, I shouldn't use red, should I? What am I doing? One of them's here. One of them's here. It looks like it's like they've really tried to crowd out Neil Taylor. And I am confused by that. Because Neil Taylor, while he's decent going forward, he's clearly a left back, from what I've seen anyway. So I'm a bit baffled by Rooney sticking that many bodies on that. I mean, that's the Jones-shaped hole right there. I'm just a bit confused, to be honest. Like, maybe call me unprofessional. Probably should have looked at this before. But I literally just got myself in a tizzy and saw that. What's going on with my brain? Well, number 42 being there, their left mid for that first half, as I said, shows how pinned back they were. Let's look at the general stats, shall we? First half, 50% possession, but 5 shots, 2 big chances made in the first half, 3 shots inside the box as well. Oh, they're narrowly outpassing us in that first half. And so, yeah, 6 tackles, 6 clearances from them, which implies, again, we are just pushing them back and they're just hoofing it away. And it's just coming straight back out time and time again. They did have 2 shots inside the box, to be fair to them. And the goal came from outside the box, I believe. So, second half, they kind of dominated possession. They've got 59% possession in that second half, but just didn't create anything again. You know, look at us, 9 shots, 7 on target. They've had a lot more passes than us. Decent pass accuracy, just ahead of us on every passing metric there. But ultimately, just didn't make anything of it, really. Oh, and also Mike Dean refereed. That's something extra for you. Michael Dean. Don't know if he did any shenanigans, but Derby fans think he should have sent Crooks off. I don't know where I stand with it. If you've got a gun to my head, which I don't think you do. On that side, you don't. Not that I can see, you don't have a gun to my head, but if you did, hypothetically, telling me to, it's a weird scenario, if you're threatening to shoot me in the head, which usually kills people, by the way, not always, but usually, if you've never been shot in the head before, for you amateurs out there, so if you did that and said, was it a red or not? I don't know. I really can't decide. Because he goes in quite hard, but one of his legs is over the ball, but it's also over the man. And then his other leg, he's kind of pulled it away, and his knee kind of goes in there. So I'm inclined to say yes, but I don't know. It gave Derby fans an excuse, which is good for them. So good for you, Derby fans. final thing, just on the whole Derby Borough situation. Obviously, there was an agreement reached in the legal case. I don't know what that was. I haven't really commented on the Derby legal thing because I know nothing about it. I don't see the point in me adding my opinion. But what I can have my opinion on is fan behaviour. You know, I've seen, well, I won't go into, I wasn't at the game, but yeah, you know, I've seen on Twitter 17 people were arrested and that wouldn't have all been Derby fans, obviously, that would have been Borough fans as well. Just don't be knobheads, guys. That's my life advice. Just don't be a knob. Apparently some people were throwing bricks, according to one comment on Twitter. Don't know if that's true or not, but I saw someone comment on Twitter that there were bricks being thrown. So if you're throwing bricks, just, you know, have a word with yourself, you cretin. And don't come throwing bricks at me, please, because, well, you would definitely batter me in a fight, pretty much. And I don't fancy that. So enough about me getting battered in a fight. Let's give you my full face, so you can decide if you want to batter it. I'm going to say don't, but as I said earlier, it's a free country, apparently. Yeah, up the Borough. Playing Bristol City next. Let's get 3 points, hopefully. That game will possibly have happened by the time this goes out. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just check. I've got 2 Twitter notifications. I know you're all invested in my social life. Remembering Ali Brownlee. Rest in peace, Ali Brownlee. Yeah. What a G. It's the 6-year anniversary today when I film. So rest in peace, Ali Brownlee. Have a cracking day. See you later.